Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. We're trying to fix my headset wasn't working for a second. Okay, now it's working. Um, yeah, that's weird. Sometimes I'll just tap the top button and it will mute and unmute it, but I'm glad we experienced that now because if I recorded my entire podcast episode just to find out that it didn't pick up my voice, I would have cried. I'm thinking about putting on some makeup, is what I was saying, but that's when we found out my mic wasn't working. Just because my eyes are popping. Figure it out, camera. Um, but I usually have a little bit of makeup on when I stream. I'm not recording the podcast today. I'm gonna record and edit it tomorrow. I have it all ready to go already. It's going to be a dark episode, I'm thinking. And I might not do makeup for it, but I also might do a really dark makeup for it. We'll see though. Sorry, I'm a blind bitch. 1 second. Click here. Yes. Yeah, that's weird. I haven't had to have it do that before. I usually hit mute and then unmute and it fixes it. I forgot to do that this time. It hasn't also done it in a while. Looking like me with eyeglasses. Squinting around, not seeing shit. Yeah, it's a problem. If I'm gonna put makeup on and do videos, like it's always like my podcasts, you can clear a very or see a very clear difference. It went from like I can see to I'm reading, kinda. So I am going to put on my primer, which is Laboratores Embryollis. See if I can get it to work this time. I I really like it. It is a decent um primer. I think it's a primer. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not good at all that shit. Um, I put it on the bottom of my makeup. Dude, same. Always an issue. I'm like, what you saying, chat? Get up in the cat. I literally hated squinting growing up. Oh, I was fine with it. But as I got older, I was like, oh yeah. Like I said, I drove around for years being a blind fucking bitch. Just because I personally hate glasses. I like being able to see. I just am like, ugh, I don't like what they do to my face. And then if I'm wearing makeup, I can't really go crazy. So that's why for my YouTube videos now, I don't wear my glasses and I just suffer. Um, if I really am streaming and stuff and I don't want to wear my glasses, like gaming, I can't do that. But if I did my makeup like now on stream live, I usually zoom in a lot so that I can still read because a bitch is blind. And I usually don't keep these on, but um it doesn't pick up my speakers, my phone well. So I'm gonna put on music on here. Let's go with this playlist. I will read that in 1 second. Growing up, I saw that one Katy Perry music video, Thank God It's Friday, and took it to heart. Wanted to be the super nerdy girl with big glasses, braces, the whole shebang. But now that I have them, I'm like, but my cool ass makeup. Literally. That was it. Like, I don't mind. There's are really cute glasses out there in the world. But overall, it's not something I overall really care to do, because I'm like, oh cool, and I get really big glasses now just so you can see more of my makeup, but I prefer the small glasses because it's just me. But then I'm like, oh, I can't see shit. So we're just gonna get the base. I do a light amount first. Nope. I apologize. I forgot. I turned my phone on. Again, I'm pretty sure this stuff isn't the best. Let me make sure I fix that. I'm pretty sure this stuff isn't the best to put around your eyes, but I don't care. Or your mouth. But it's stage makeup. I will show you what it is in 1 second. Yeah, I actually recently I just got new glasses that are these cute big round ones with very thin metal frames, so it complements my face well and shows things off when I do makeup. Plus, I always have my colored contacts to fall back on. Yes! Right? Literally, that is how makeup works. I used to, way before seeing famous people do it online, I used to get liquid eyeliners and use it for blood, and I would put it in my nose, and that is just how I would do a lot of my special effects, and I won a zombie show here in Bellingham doing that. And I've tried like so many different ways to apply this now. And in my opinion, there's so many different ways I've tried that I like, but I apply it first with my fingers, do like a light little bit everywhere. I love you too, baby. And then I just tried a new way where I take a wet sponge and use it to blend. And to be honest, I was like, I don't really know how I feel about using water with it, but I really enjoyed it. Straight up stuff red eyeshadow up my nose for the bloody nose look all the time. Hell yes. I was wearing makeup yesterday as well, and I put a bunch of black in my nose to give it a specific look. I liked it. I just make sure I breathe out when I'm applying it, just because you can develop lung issues and clown lung. It's just like I'm weird about it just because I just don't want to put water around my powder products. I just feel like that is a good way to introduce bacteria to it and it causes more issues. And then contamination just in general. But this is Moran Clown White. It's stage makeup. I just apply it to my face and then go from there because then I feel like it's not being reintroduced back into the majority of my makeup anyway. So I feel like it's okay. But at the same time, it's so weird because then I'm like, great, now I gotta like keep up on sponge care in a whole different way and make sure they all are cleaned a specific way. Otherwise, that causes its own bacteria issues, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. But this is a really, like, I like this white face paint a lot. A lot of people have recommended other brands to me as well. But this brand I've known about since I was in elementary school. The drama students used Moran, so I was like, okay, well, this one I have the most knowledge about. So we got it. I'm glad I did because I like it. And then the setting powder I put on top of it really helps as well. I like that a lot as well. A lot of people have complimented me on it because apparently it's really hard to get to a point where it stays. I haven't really experienced the most issues. Like if I scratch my face or something, it's gonna come off. But I haven't had it an issue when it comes to just like wear. And then I have this sponge, not sponge, this beauty, I call it a lactating pad. I'm not sure what Michael's ex used it for. It could just be a makeup white brush cloth as well. But I've been seeing a lot of people online who use like a weird, I call it weird, but it seems normal. I've just never seen them before because it's relatively new to me. But like the brushes for setting powder that's like square. And it gets really well into the corners and everything. Well, I don't have that. So I saw this and then I was looking up online. Yeah, the pink thing. And so I was looking up online like other like buffing brushes, like or buffing sponges or whatever they call it. And I kept seeing one similar shapes to this. So I was like, well, I'll use it. That's hers, so I don't know what it was. Yeah, I'm assuming it's a makeup thing. But a lot of people have used similar type things for lactating nipple covers before. But I know that wasn't her. Yeah, I prefer it. It's just like cute. The material, in my opinion, grabs onto the powder more. But this is all like relatively new to me still. I still sometimes am like, is this really necessary? And then other days I try it without it, and then I'm like, oh, is this necessary? And I go a little hard with the powder, but I don't care. If that's what's playing, I can't hear it, and if it's playing, I'm restarting it once I can. I just needed to put this on first. Hell yeah. I do need to, like, look up powder, like, tips and guides. Because I just feel like it's so wasteful. It goes everywhere. And I'm like, It's just, like, everywhere, every time. That's why, like, for my podcast, or, like, when I'm recording, like, my makeup on stream, I usually won't wear something dark. I'll put on a white shirt or something, while I do this part, because it gets everywhere. I have to, like, vacuum my keyboard soon, because it's, like, everywhere on it. Sadly, this is how most photos are. Okay, I kind of figured, watching drag queens and stuff do it on RuPaul and Dragula, I assumed so. But since it's so new to me, I'm like, there must be something I'm doing wrong. But it's considered and called loose powder, so I was like, makes sense. It does make sense, but it's annoying. And then my nose runs from it every once in a while. Usually, actually. For my birthday, Michael's buying me some makeup. Because all I have is Jeffree Star still. And as much as I do love him, too much canceling has been going on lately with him. And I want to be able to talk about my makeup on streams and stuff without getting a bunch of people coming and trying to cancel me before I'm anything. So I'm looking for new brands, and we went on Amazon and found some, like, really cheap but really highly rated brands that I'm excited to try when we get them. I have more Maron I have wanting to come in. Feel that. I was the same way. Like, wait, this looks like a lot more Fallout. I must be doing something wrong. Right? It's just so weird. But I guess it's different in person, because I have watched back my videos, and you can't see the powder that is literally still surrounding me right now. But when you're in person, you're like, oh, I can really see that. That part of my forehead always bunches weird. I love it. It's probably because I'm super expressive with my face, so I do crack a lot. I haven't learned how to be stoic 24/7. I mean, sometimes it's fun. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure that's how some of the drag queens have done their powder looks on Dragula, is they probably coat their fucking clothes in this shit before they do the spin to make the powder go everywhere. Because I'll be sitting here, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a whole bunch on my chair. My pants have, like, a white streak on it now, if I still can get more off. And then I like the brushes I have. I just would like, I need a smaller precision type set for the lines that I've been doing, so that they can be more precise. Okay, and then what I do is I take the sponge I really don't like, oops, sorry, Reggie. Move. Move. Go. Nope. Nope. Thank you. Move. Sorry, Reggie. I sent my makeup brush at him, and he's like, what is that? Let me take a sniffy. It's the circle. I call it the buffing brush. I don't know what the fuck. The original one that came with the powder. I hate it. I haven't used it in a while, and there's still so much. I just use it now as a... I remove the excess with it. Yeah, because I've even heard online, people were like, holy shit, like, I have tried many different face paints. And then even if I put settings powder on it, when I do it, it just comes off when I'm wiping the powder off. And I'm like, one, how hard are you hitting your face? So I've gone in different ways, and I've pushed really hard with this brush, and it still doesn't happen. So I'm like, girly, I'm not even that skilled or trained. Like, what? And there's always this part on my forehead that just does not ever blend properly, but whatever. I didn't do the white or the wet powder. That's why. I didn't do the wet sponge on it like I usually do. Guilty. Sometimes I go in. When I first am starting, I start with my light lines, but if I am going fast, I'll just push hard and do a quick line. But yeah, like obviously if you push hard, it's going to move your product around, so let it bake for a little bit. I never understood that. I was always like, people, Jesus. It's like... Oh. Hold on. I know what the issue is. I closed the door. I turned down the heat, but I always close the window when I'm putting on my face powder just because I want less wind if possible. And then Michael bought me a new mirror, 1 in 5, for doing my makeup. Oh, I mean, when adding powder, I know people punch their face practically. It's... yeah, people do like, wow, 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 wow. And I'm like, sometimes I feel like I'm hitting myself too hard too, but I've seen even some of those drag queens where they're just like hitting themselves. And I'm like, okay, queen. Could not be me. Sup money, your body. And like, this is gonna be gross, but I don't care. Back when I used to be a fan of James Charles, that was the gross part. I saw him doing his like painted makeup. And I used to be like, what the fuck? 'Cause I am a very big fan of powder. But now that I have tried cream makeup, I'm like, please, I want to try it. But then I looked at the prices and I'm like, you've been canceled thousands of times for doing shit to minors. It should be cheap by now. No. dude. Like, he's a gross person, but I'm really good at separating the art from the artist. And I just wanted to try it because I don't know of much brands who do cream. Besides, I found out this whole brand, while looking that up, does, Moran does like a whole palette of creams. And they have refillable spaces, which I was like, oh. I'm a fan of that. Blood on my hands, 'cause I love me like my ruby. They on me once they see my trophies. I love me like my rubies red. Bury me with all my dreams. Thank you, nothing to me. At least I'm like on my coffin. I only like my rubies red. Brag about your friendships, but loneliness invades every space. And while you hold relationships that fill the emptiness, cut me red-handed, the grass is embedded, reminiscent of the friends I collected. Already said that I killed just to get them, so don't be surprised that I died to protect them. Give them to me. Give them to me. I don't need rhinestones. So I'll take all your friends, all your calls, all your love, and oh, all the diamonds too. Even like putting on powder over powder. Like, if you push too hard, for sure you're gonna fuck it up, people. This rain, or not this rain, this wind needs to calm the fuck down. This wind said, "You want me to what? You want me to what?" R.I.P. bitch, I'm dead. Bitch inside my head. I know. Hey, Mother Nature. Like, literally, she's like, here, let me help. Gotta close the window for a little bit again. God damn. What did I just hit? Okay, good. I thought I turned power on my internet off or something. I was like, great. Oh, I unplugged my drive. Loving the looks of fire. Really pack those lids. Yeah, pack them in. Just because I really have no idea. I always go in having no idea what I'm doing, and then we just go from there. I do have setting spray that I will not be using. Only because I tested it out for the first time after buying it. It is freestyle that shit 24/7. Damn it, hold on. Now I know why they put their hands behind it. NYX Matte Finish Fini Matte setting spray, and it works a little too well. Like, I have a makeup removing cleanser that takes this clown makeup off in one go. I had to do 2 full scrubs and then 1 more just to get the remnants. And I was like, ooh. It's good. Same, even when I try copying something, I always end up straying and going crazy. That is exactly what happened. I tried to copy someone, or like use someone's style for inspiration from TikTok that I saw. And she was like, yeah, girl, do it. I would love to see it. Take me when you're done. So I did the whole stream video of it, and I had it up there as inspiration. 1 second. It was supposed to look like that. Did not end up like that at all. So I took that off, and I was like, I can't even tag her in this now because I feel bad. But, I liked it. Damn, okay. May need to get myself some. I honestly never used a setting spray. I've used a couple in my life that were just given to me. This was one I went out of my way to buy, and I knew really good things of NYX. Just from Queens and other drag queens and people I knew. And I was like, oh, this is a really good makeup brand. I'll try it. And then that's how I did. Probably how I do all my makeup, if any. Yeah, that's how you should do it. Like, I draw out a lot of my plans, and then I have implemented some of them. But I didn't have that for today. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. I pushed it behind my mirror on accident. I was like, I can't see. Again. I've used setting powders given to me by people, usually through things like Ipsy, so just never around to try sprays. Sprays are really good. The setting powder I use is Dermablend Professional Loose Setting Powder. Very good. I personally really like it. I did Google research on that before getting it because that was something I've never done before. I'm not much of a foundation person. So I was like, ugh, if I'm going crazy and I'm gonna be doing clown foundation now, let me see what can go with it. And it works so fucking well with it. I was like, this is why people are having issues with your clown makeup. Like, you gotta have the right setting powder. I knew about that stuff before even doing makeup, being super into body paint artist as a kid. Yes, yeah, like that's what I thought. Like I'm pretty sure I might have heard about this from Face Off, maybe. Cause I was very late to the game for learning about like body art like that. I knew of like drag queens and stuff, but I didn't know of that amount of stuff. I thought that was just like a Hollywood horror movie kind of thing. This is where I would love to have the really thin painted or painting brushes. So I can try to get better at graphical designs. It really changes your eye shape, and I live for it, especially when you're a blind bitch, so I cannot really see that. Gone. Gone. Ah. Perfect. I'll drink some water in 1 second. Looks so good, fuck bitch. So it makes me want to do makeup. It's too late and I have nowhere to go. Me and same girl, I have nowhere to go either. My favorite part is when I take my dog out. Sometimes there'll be a random person cutting through, and then they see this just taking their dog out, you know? 2 in the morning in between a couple dark ass trees. Hey girl. And the Tim Burton eyebrows. I'm not good. They're never sisters. Or twins. They're sisters or cousins at best. But I've gotten pretty good at being able to throw them on without like planning it. I'm just like, okay, whoop, done. So I'm happy about that. Yes, scare all the normies. I've had someone jump back and I was just like, what? Fucking pussy. especially out in this area. It's not something oftenly seen in this specific town. It's sad. Like, this town used to be a lot worse, but I'm pretty sure I'm still the biggest queen of the town. And I'm fine with that. But now that I've entered into my, like, real era of, like, to be myself and weird, I'm like, come on, people. I dropped my powder. Thank God the lid was on. And checks on your choo-choo. I didn't even touch you. Okay, we're almost... Stressful week still. I'll make it, but it's annoying as all. I'm sorry, baby. You got this. Looks great makeup. Thank you, baby. Like I was telling Goth, I'm pretty sure this is my set go-to eyebrows style for drag that I really enjoy. Ooh, I got that cunty ass top lip going on right now. Mwah, bitch. Excuse me. It might have put a touch too much lip on. What lip do you use? It looks pretty good. I prefer the Rimmel matte black lip, but I don't like how it cracks off sometimes. But it's been the best I've seen so far. This is Juvia's Place. Ebony. This one might not show up. Juvia. You can get it at Ulta. It is a African-owned company. It's really good. And I didn't know anything about it until I bought it. Besides, I saw it on Reddit a few times. People saying it was really good. And I was like, oh, well, I really like how that black looks. And there was only like 2 black lipsticks that they were selling at the time at Ulta. And it was this brand and Maybelline New York Superstay. Obviously, everyone knows this brand. But it doesn't stay on as well. This one stays on for a while. The brush is kind of annoyingly thick, but like I didn't like it at first, but I'm not big on lips. I'm a lipstick fan, but I don't really like how it does. I'm leaving out letters left and right. Need to slow down my typing. It's fine. But yeah, the Maybelline doesn't like stay, I feel like, as well. I feel like it comes off. This one, the Juvia's Place, I feel like stays. I've smoked my bong, and it stayed on. The Super Stay does as well, but I feel like the center of my lips comes off really fast. But Juvia's Place, I don't experience that. Yeah, that's a big old wand. Yeah, very big wand. And then the Maybelline one is just that really tiny, and I didn't like that. So I was like, I think I prefer the big, obviously. Okay, we're just serving black and white. I didn't put any other colors on here. I usually add a touch. I mean, that's fine. I'm kind of liking with what it looks like, but I'm going to add just a little bit of color. I mean, I guess my eyebrows are green. Oh yeah, I'll try out the Juvia's Place one and see how it compares to my Rimmel one. Yeah, I'll have to try the Rimmel one as well. I don't know if I've heard of that brand, but there's like so many brands that I'm new to. I really wanted to get Black Moon cosmetics just because I saw on Dragula, and then I looked it up and I was like, okay, the prices are great, but not for individually. I wanted a bundle, but that's fine. Okay. Kind of living. Yeah, Ulta. Ulta sells the Juvia's Place. You can get it also from their website if you would like. But like, I'm a fan of going into stores and looking at their makeup just because you can see the testers. And I will not put a tester on my lip. I will test it on my hand. If you have links active, here's what the Rimmel one looks like. I just get it from Walmart. Okay, perfect. I'll check it 1 second. I might know it then. We love bargain makeup. I grew up on the dollar store for my eyeliner. I used to use Wet n Wild. I don't use eyeliner at all anymore. It's all eyeshadow or nothing. And if I could turn back time and tell my younger self that, my makeup journey would have been different. Bargain makeup was the shit when I first started out. Only a few of them have stuck with me throughout. Same. I will say Wet and Wild will always, like, if I need an actual eyeliner, like a stick, Wet and Wild dollar store. I loved that shit. It never did me wrong. It stayed well enough. And that was before I ever did any face care. Because I am still a man after all. And I had to learn through trial and error how a lot of things work. But I have an oilier skin. And it just didn't like me. It would always run down my face. Since I wear eyeliner on the bottom lash, I use liquid eyeliner all over my face. Yes! See, I did too. I had a little bit of liquid eyeliner I wanted to try finally. And I got some. Didn't like it. For my eyes anyway. I use it for like precision drawing. It's really well for graphic eyeliners. But I get it into my eye, and then my eyes all turn black, and like that's awesome. It looks really cool, but it's not good for you. Let's just do badass 1, 5, 6. Appropriate. Okay, good thing I didn't do that. That is way too bright. Yeah, let's not act like the children on TikTok doing it for a trend. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. There's eye surgeries you can get now lately. It's relatively new, I think as of last year, where you can actually change your pupil color. Looks hot, baby. Oh, thank you. Just a little demonic energy. Well, it's okay. Yeah, I heard about that. Then there's just people just tattoo the whites in their eyes. To be honest, thought about it. I'm very into body modification. I've never seen it in person, but that shit turns me on. Thankfully I have blue-green eyes, and they change colors to blue, green, and gray whenever they feel like it, depending on my mood or what I'm wearing or my makeup. So I feel bad for people who are stuck with one eye color. I do get that. But like, damn, that's some crazy shit to go through that surgery. Okay, that one turned out fucking phenomenal for one try. Oh my god. The only person I've actually seen with tattooed whites was Reptile Man. Oh, I love that. I love Reptile Man. Are you talking about the guy from the Book of World Records, like the Catman? He was a pretty chill person, but other than that, never known any crazy enough for that. That's why I have all my contacts. No harm. Plus, I can swap out like a fucking video game character. Yes! I may be getting full blackout eye contacts next. Don't know when yet. That's gonna be something new. Yes, that dude. Yes! I'm so excited. I love it. I have never met him, but I have always looked up to the Catman and him ever since I was younger. And I remember telling my family, I was like, I kind of like that. I don't know if I want to be it, but I like it. And as I got older, I was like, I would plastic surgery the fuck out of my body to extremes like that too. That's why I know I shouldn't do plastic surgery, because if I do it, I'm going in. I love contacts. I literally have only worn one pair, and I got it in California. Yep, I got it in California when I went to visit on my 18th birthday, so 11 years ago. And I bought a random pair from the Hollywood Boulevard strip, and I wore them. And I loved it, but I haven't never really gone full balls to the wall to get more. I plan on doing it very soon. I really like contacts and the colored contacts. But at the same time, I'm kind of nervous. Only because I have bad vision already and I don't want to go blind. He's actually why I full send the idea of splitting my tongue. Gonna be getting that done next year too. Yes! I have wanted to split my tongue for a long time because of him as well. I wanted to get fangs because of the Catman. I sharpened my teeth down when I was younger with a fucking nail file because of it. And it sucks because unfortunately they are my adult teeth. So there are some parts of my fangs that are sharpened by me that are sensitive that the dentist couldn't fix properly. They sealed them, but I fucked them. I was a crazy kid. Say fuck it, yes. Cause like, why be normal? Why be like everyone else in the world? Everyone else wants to be like everyone else. Let us be the freaks. Even as a kid, I liked horror movies. And before coming out to my family as gay, let alone as someone who loves makeup, and wants to do makeup. I used to do makeup a lot as a kid too, but they'd be like, why do you do that? And I was like, oh, I want to be a horror movie character. Like, I want to be the killer in a horror movie. At 7. And has that opinion ever changed? No. Do I still want to be a horror character who kills people? Yes, for a movie. That's why I love playing horror games and being a killer and then like writing my books that I'm writing on to make them fucked up crazy things. It's like, oh, this is fun. I would have too if I had a did it have a head on me? I did too. But and I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. But I was like, teeth, they I think what got me to do it, I was like, oh, teeth are fine. They fall out, they come back. And I didn't realize that the teeth I were filing down were my adult teeth. Oh dear, where's my glasses? How blind I am? I'm so fucking blind. If I can't see what I'm trying to find to help me see, it's a fucking problem. Oh, it's fucking cunty. Okay. I went a little cat with it. That's fine.